Hey friends, thank you so much for joining me today. It is Tuesday, the 4th of November, Election Day. Get out there and vote. We're still in a government shutdown. Let's do yoga, shall we? We're going to start today standing on our mat, feet directly underneath of your hips. Chest is centered, shoulders are stacked on top of your hips. Tuck that chin, roll those hips under slightly to guard against an arch in your back. Reach those fingertips towards the floor. Reach the top of your head towards the ceiling. Big breath in. Nice long exhale for a count of 4. One more time. Big breath in. Big breath out for a count of 4. This time, let's add the arms. Big breath in. Reach towards the ceiling. And big breath out. One more time. Reach high. Make yourself big on the inhale. And blow it all out with the exhale. One more time. Let's leave those hands overhead. Reach for the ceiling and lean over towards the right. Let's crescent. Inhale back to center. Exhale over to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale down. Let's do a little bit of a twist here. Start to warm up our sides. Maybe do a quick body scan. See how you're coming to your mat today. Big inhale. On your exhale, come back into your Tadasana. Nice and tall mountain pose. Shoulders back and down. Drop that right ear to your right shoulder. Inhale up. Exhale over to the left. Inhale up, bring those arms directly to your sides, out parallel to the floor, palms facing the ceiling. Drop those shoulders away from your ears. And now bend that head towards the right. Drop that ear to your shoulder. Inhale, come up. Exhale to the left. Nice belly breathing here. Think about how you're coming to your mat today. Let's do some standing cat and cows. So on a cat, we're gonna hunch our back, press our back out behind us, maybe lean over slightly, exhale. On our inhale, on our cow, we open our chest towards the front of the room, shoulders come back. And let's spend a minute toggling between cat and cow here. Match your breath. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, exhale, cat. And back up to neutral. Roll those shoulders. Shake it out. Let's do a little bit of a twist here. Bring your right foot in front of your left. We're looking like this. Keep your hips centered in between your feet. Roll those hips under slightly. Guard against an arch in that back. Bring those shoulders away from your ears. Fingertips are reaching towards the floor. Chin is tucked. Top of your head is reaching towards the ceiling. Big inhale, and on your exhale, leave your hips where they are and rotate your shoulders to the right. Reach those fingertips to the floor. Big inhale here. On your exhale, come around to center. Switch your feet. Center those hips. Shoulders back and down, fingertips reaching. Big inhale. On your exhale, rotate those shoulders to the left. And around to the front. Release that, stretch it out. Let's bring our feet back shoulder width apart, directly under our hips into our Tadasana, and we're going to lean forward on our toes, lean back on our heels, forward on our toes, back on our heels, sway a little bit here, warm up your balance muscles, hinging only at the feet. Come back to center, and now let's sway right and left, hinging only at the feet, warming up your balance muscles. Nice. See if you can round it out. Go in circles one way, 2 circles one way, stop, 2 circles the other way. Warm up those balance muscles. Back to center. Shake it out. Back to your Tadasana. Make sure we're stacked, centered and tucked. We're going to slide our weight over top of our left foot. We're going to take our right toes, sweep them along the mat next to your body, and kick them up behind you into a quad stretch here. And I'm all kinds of over the place with my balance here. Bend that standing leg if you need to. Point that right knee to the floor. Hang on to that right ankle. And let's stretch those quads. If you need to flex your ankle, do that now. Keep your knee pointing towards the floor. Big inhale. And on your exhale, shake it out. Back to your Tadasana. Weight over your right foot. Sweep that left foot back and up. Woo. Hang on to your balance. Stare at one point on the floor. Grab that ankle. Keep your knee pointed towards the floor. All over the place today. Come in and out of it if you need to. Flex that ankle if you need to. And nice. Shake it out. Back to center. Back to our Tadasana. Big inhale. And on your exhale, clasp your hands behind you. Reach towards the floor with your hands. Press that chest up towards the ceiling. Maybe you lift your chin towards the corner of the ceiling. Guard that arch in your low back. Maybe tighten your tummy. Stretch that chest. Exhale, come out of it. Let's have a nice forward bend here. Hang in your forward bend. Maybe you sway back and forth. Maybe you grab your elbows. Release your head to the floor. Release your neck to the floor. And think about a time, maybe, when you were tempted to throw the book at someone. When you think about that time, maybe just set it to the side for now. Palms come to your shins. Spine comes nice and long. Nose is pointed towards the floor. Chin is tucked. Top of our head is reaching towards the wall in front of us. Big inhale. On your exhale, bend those knees, lift those shoulders, and we're back into our Tadasana. Shake it out if you need to. Big inhale here. On your exhale, hands come over your head next to your ears. Knees bend, hips come down, shoulders stay high. And we're going to stay here in our chair pose. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, right leg comes long next to you on the mat. Left foot pivots towards the edge of your mat. Big inhale here. On your exhale, left elbow finds your left knee. Right arm comes long over top of your head. Inhale if you have it available to you and want to open your chest towards the ceiling, do that now. Exhale, maybe look at the floor. Close your shoulder towards the floor. Inhale, look at the ceiling. Exhale, look at the floor. One more time. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, floor. Sigh it out. Reach that right hand towards the floor. Slide your hands all the way to the other edge of the mat. Swap your feet. Keep that right knee, slide that right knee over top of your right ankle. Right elbow finds your right knee. Left arm reaches long over top. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale, our right knee's over top of our ankle. Left leg is nice and straight. Inhale, look at the ceiling. Exhale, look at the floor. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, floor. One more time. Inhale, ceiling. Exhale, floor. Go ahead and bring your hands down to the floor. Straighten both legs. And let's hang here in a forward fold with our legs in a wide stance. Release your head to the floor. Hang here. If you want to grab your elbows, go ahead. Big inhale. Big exhale. Big inhale. Big exhale. One more time. Big inhale. On your exhale, bend those knees, lift those shoulders, come up to standing. Heel toe your feet back together. Shake it out if you need to. Come back into your Tadasana. Nice deep breath. We're going to stand on the front of our mat now. I'm going to face you for purposes of the camera, but I'll ask you to stand here nice and tall in your Tadasana at the top of your mat. Sweep your arms overhead. Nice big inhale. Press those hips forward slightly. Open those armpits to the ceiling. On your exhale, dive down into a nice forward fold. Stay here for just a minute. Enjoy the posture. Enjoy the stretch. Big inhale. Hands find your shins. Body comes nice and long in an L shape. Our nose is pointing towards the floor. Our chin is tucked. Big inhale here. On your exhale, hands find the floor. Feet find your plank position. Our hips are going to come down so they're in a nice long line between our shoulders and our feet. Chaturanga Dandasana, I invite you to do that now. I'm going to demonstrate coming to your knees, lowering down, forehead on the mat, hands beside your chest. Inhale, shoulders come up. Look at the front edge of your mat. Big inhale. Exhale, shoulders come down. Press up into your downward dog. Hips come toward the ceiling. Heels come toward the mat. Armpits open to your ankles. Pedal your feet back and forth. Big inhale here. On your exhale, come down into your tabletop. Turn towards the side of your mat. Shoulders come up. We're going to be in a kneeling posture here. Knees below our ankles. Shoulders stacked on top of our hips. Shoulders back and down. Big inhale. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, weight slides over your left knee. Right foot comes out long down the edge of the mat. Left hand finds the mat. Right hand comes over your head. Nice and long up next to your ear. Big inhale. Look at the ceiling. And exhale. Look at the floor. Inhale, look at the ceiling. Exhale, look at the floor. One more time. Inhale, look at the ceiling. Exhale, look at the floor. Bring that right hand down to the floor. Slide it down the mat. Right knee finds the mat. We are back in our kneeling Tadasana. Shoulders are back and down. Joints are stacked, tucked, centered. Reaching tall through the top of our head. Big breath in. On your exhale, left leg comes long down the mat, sole of your foot on the floor. Right hand finds the mat, left hand comes overhead in a nice long extension. Our meditation for today: blessed are those whose way is blameless, who walk in the law of the Lord. Inhale, open to the ceiling. Exhale, look at the floor. Inhale, open to the ceiling. Exhale, look at the floor. One more time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Bring that left hand to the mat. Left knee comes down to the mat. Shoulders come up. Reset. Shake it out if you need to. Hips find the mat. Soles of our feet find the mat. Soles of our feet find the mat. Hug those knees to your chest. Go ahead and lean back onto your back and rock your knees left and right. Rock your knees left and right. Big inhale. On your exhale, bring that right leg up to your chest. Left leg comes out long on the mat. Big inhale. Big exhale. Bring that left knee up. Right leg comes long down the mat. Hug that left knee. Big inhale. Nice big exhale. What we're going to do now is keep our back resting on the mat. Release your shoulders into the mat. Release your head and neck into the mat. Soles of the feet find the floor. And what we're going to do now is rotate our pelvis up slightly. So we're bringing our belly button closer to our spine, closer to the floor, and we're flattening that arch in our low back towards the floor. On your inhale, flatten that arch. On your exhale, release back to normal. Inhale, flatten that arch. Exhale back to normal. One more time. Inhale, flatten that arch. Exhale, back to normal. This time, what we're going to do is inhale, flatten that arch about halfway, and then slide those knees towards your feet while your hips lift up off the mat. And we're in our bridge. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. One more time. Inhale, flatten that arch. Inhale, slide those feet. Exhale, release. Final time. Inhale, flatten that arch. Inhale, slide those knees, lift those hips. Exhale, come on down. This time what we're going to do is we're going to add a hold at the top of the bridge. So we're going to inhale, flatten that arch halfway. Inhale, lift those hips, slide those knees. Hold your breath, 2 seconds. And exhale, come down. 2 more times. Inhale, flatten that arch. Inhale, slide those knees, lift those hips. Hold your breath. And exhale, down to the floor. Last time. Inhale, flatten that arch. Inhale, slide those knees. Hold. Exhale, come down. Nicely done. Hug those knees to your chest. Rock left and right. Go ahead and rock up to a seated position. Legs come nice and long in front of you. Maybe you shake it out. Bring that left foot on top of your right knee. Take those thumbs. Rub the inside of that arch on your left foot. Bring those thumbs in the ball of your foot. Maybe think of a time when the Lord threw the book at you, or you were afraid he would. Circle those toes. Circle those ankles. Pinch down the side of your foot. Pinch that heel. Big inhale. Put the sole of your foot on the floor. Bring your left hand down by your left hip. Sit up nice and tall. Right hand, right elbow comes to your left knee. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Exhale, open those shoulders to the left. And around to the front, left knee comes nice and long. Shake it out. Bring that right foot to your left knee. Sit up nice and tall. Find your sits bones. Stack your shoulders over top of your hips. Big inhale. Take those thumbs and rub down the inside of your arch. Thumbs find the ball of your foot. Nice foot rub. Circle those toes. Circle that ankle. Pinch down the side of your foot. Pinch that heel. Bring the sole of your right foot outside your left knee on the floor. Sit up nice and tall. Inhale, right hand finds the mat. Left elbow finds your right knee. Open your shoulders to the right. back around to front. Let's find an easy seat here. Crisscross applesauce, whatever you want to call it. Find your sit bones, distribute your weight evenly. Sit up nice and tall. Let's lean forward, lean to the left, lean back, lean to the right, and back to front. Circle your shoulders over your hips one way. Stop at the top, circle the other way. Sit up nice and tall. Big inhale, big exhale. Go ahead and stretch your feet out long in front of you. Lay back onto the floor. Melt your shoulders and your neck and your head into the floor. Maybe your feet fall open. Hands can be by your side or one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly. Big inhale, big exhale as we relax here for 1 minute and let the Lord speak to us about his law. Go ahead and start to wiggle those fingers and toes. Wiggle those elbows and those knees. Roll over onto one side. Big inhale here. On your exhale, press yourself up into a seated position. Inhale, hands find heart center. Exhale. May the light of the living God bless you and keep you today. Thank you so much for joining me, my friends. I'll see you tomorrow.